Good morning, students. Here I welcome you to your English class. Yes, my dear student, I hope you all are doing well. Yes, sir. Let us start our studies here. So, in the last class, I had taught you we had started a new chapter of English reader book that is known as the name of that chapter was A Battle in the Jungle. So, we had just started the chapter. So, here in this class, we will continue it further. So, what we had discussed in the first class that speaker whose name was what? Whose name is Monisha Rajan. She had gone to Ranthambore of Rajasthan district to in order to visit a very popular, very renowned tiger reserve, that is Ranthambore National Park. Yes, and she had gone there through a by a train. Yes, and the train Maharaja Express reached at Ranthambore in the very early morning hour. After that, the driver came in a jeep to receive the speaker and other passengers and the guide also. Got it? And the name of the driver was Raju. So after that, what happened? They moved towards the Ranthambore National Park to see the beauty of that tiger reserve. Okay. Then when they entered into the tiger reserve, they saw so many animals like your kingfishers and deers. But after that, they suddenly, what? They suddenly saw the movement of a tiger inside the, what? Trees. Yes. So till now, till that we had finished. So let us continue. After that, just as we turned around the corner, the tiger appeared on the track and paused, turning to look directly at us. Then he calmly leaped onto the road and walked around the back of the jeep and into the trees. We sped downhill into a clearing, but then Raju braked sharply. So when they entered into the jungle, they had seen the movement of a tiger inside the trees. But after that, when they were turning around the corner, that their vehicle was turning around the corner, they again saw the tiger on the track. Track means a rough path, a rough road. And the tiger paused over there and looked directly at them. At them means the tourists who were there in the jeep, the speaker, the guide, Raju, everyone. Then what happened? He calmly jumped into the road and walked around the back of the jeep and slowly, steadily he went into the trees. Then after that, what happened? Raju started again going towards the downhill into a open space. Clearing means open space in the forest. Got it? But suddenly what happened? Raju braked sharply. Yes, he gave a sharp brake, sudden brake in that of that vehicle. Yes, why he gave that brake? Let us know. Less than 20 meters away was the same tiger. His head was lowered and paws were raised. He had stopped. He had spotted something. Following his gaze, we saw that hidden in the trees was another tiger. The guide told us that this was a tigress named Machli. Machli was known as the queen of the jungle. She was 15 years old and was the pride of Ranthambore. She was still watching him, her tail curving dangerously. Yes, so why Raju gave a sudden brake in that vehicle? Because he saw as soon as they started moving after crossing just 20 meters away, what happened? He saw the same tiger again. So that's why he gave a sudden brake. And what the tiger was doing? The tiger had kept his head down and paused. He had raised his paws. Yes, why he was in that position? Because he had spotted something. He had noticed something. Yes. So when the passengers, the writer, Raju and others, when they followed the gaze of the tiger, gaze means a steady intent look. Yes, that means the tiger was looking at something very attentively. Yes, carefully and attentively. So when they saw where the tiger is looking at, then finally what all of them saw? That there was another tiger hidden in the trees. Yes, that means the tiger has come front to front with another tiger inside that tiger reserve. Yes. And what the guide told them? The guide told them that another tiger was none other than Machli. And who was Machli? Machli is the queen of the jungle. Yes, he was known as the queen of the jungle. Queen of the jungle, that means she was very powerful and very popular also. Yes, and I think the tourists come to that tiger reserve especially to have a look of that tigress named as Machli. Yes, then and she was only 15 years old and was the pride of Ranthambore. Yes, she was the pride of Ranthambore. That means that Ranthambore Tiger Reserve, that national park, was very popular for the presence of this tigress named Machli. Yes, and the when Machli saw the tiger, what happened? Machli was standing still, standing quietly, watching the other tiger, and was what she was doing? She was curving her tail dangerously. That means she has become angry at that time. Yes, because as you know that she was the tigress, she was the queen of the jungle. When she met with another tiger, she might be thinking that who is he? So let us have a fight with him. Yes. So after that, what happened? When the two big cats were less than a few meters away, they bounded towards each other. At the last second, they leaped up, paused outstretched, and clasped in the open air, sinking claws and teeth into each other's neck. Yes, so finally, what happened? The two big cats, that means the two tigers, they came close to each other and they bounded towards each other. That means they ran with leaps. Yes, they jumped over each other and by stretching their paws and they started clashing with each other. Clash means fight. They started fighting in the open air. They jumped in the open air and they put their claws and teeth into each other's neck. Yes, that means a serious fighting started. A serious fight started between the two tigers. Yes, so it was a very dangerous sight, but all of them, all the tourists were enjoying that sight very much. So in the jeep, all of us held our breath as we watched the fight. Yes. So to the tourists who were there in the jeep, who were the tourists? The speaker, the guide, Raju, and all other passengers were there along with them. So they all were looking at the sight very, very carefully and with all interest they are seeing. But at the same time, they all were scared also. That's why they held their breath because they don't know what will happen in the coming future, because two wild animals were fighting with each other, so anything may happen at that time. That's where they were very eager to see what will happen next. Got it? Whenever they were seeing at that sight, all of them were quite scared and fearful, and at the same time they were also anxious to see the end. Got it? So my dear student, this much for the today's class. But before winding up the class, let me discuss the word meanings once again. So here let us discuss the word meanings. Number 1, gaze, a steady, intent look. Number 2, outstretch, to stretch out. And number 3, class, that means fight. So this much for today's class, my dear students. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day. Take care of yourself. Bye.